Good afternoon. Actually, it's probably, well, it's still afternoon. I was just going to look at that. It might be evening already. Anyway, I'm going to play now another one of my favorite songs entitled It Is Well With My Soul. One of my choir members asked me especially if I would do this one on the organ, and so, David, this is for you. It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul. The scripture given for this hymn is Psalm 34, verse 19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. When the Great Chicago Fire consumed the Windy City in 1871, Horatio G. Spafford, an attorney heavily invested in real estate, lost a fortune. About that time, his only son, age 4, succumbed to scarlet fever. Horatio drowned his grief in work, pouring himself into rebuilding the city and assisting the 100,000 who had been left homeless. In November of 1873, he decided to take his wife and daughters to Europe. Horatio was close to D.L. Moody and Ira Sankey, and he wanted to visit their evangelist meeting in England and then enjoy a vacation. When an urgent matter detained Horatio in New York, he decided to send his wife Anna and their 4 daughters, Maggie, Tanetta, Annie, and Bessie, on ahead. As he saw them settled into a cabin aboard the luxurious French liner Ville de Havre, an unease filled his mind, and he moved them in a room closer to the bow of the ship. Then he said goodbye, promising to join them soon. During the small hours of November 22nd, 1873, as the Ville de Havre guided over smooth seas, the passengers were jolted from their bunks. The ship had collided with an iron sailing vessel and water poured in like Niagara. The Ville de Havre tilted dangerously. Screams, prayers, and oaths merged into a nightmare of unmeasurable terror. Passengers clung to posts, tumbled through darkness, and were swept away by powerful currents of icy ocean. Loved ones fell from each other's grasp and disappeared into foaming blackness. Within 2 hours, the mighty ship vanished beneath the waters. The 226 fatalities included Maggie, Tanetta, Annie, and Bessie. Mrs. Spafford was found nearly unconscious, clinging to a piece of the wreckage. When the 47 survivors landed in Cardiff, Wales, she cabled her husband, saved alone. Horatio immediately booked passage to join his wife. En route on a cold December night, the captain called him aside and said, "I believe we are now passing over the place where the Ville de Havre went down." Spafford went to his cabin, but found it hard to sleep. He said to himself, "It is well. The will of God be done." He later wrote his famous hymn based on those words. The melody for It Is Well, titled Ville de Havre, was written by Philip Bliss, who was himself soon to perish, along with his wife, in a terrible train wreck in Ohio. It is well with my soul. O Lord, haste the day when my faith shall be sight. The clouds shall be rolled back as a scroll. The trump shall resound, and the Lord shall descend. Even so, it is well with my soul. It is well.